Okay, those of you that know me well know that I love the peculiar little things in life that can come along. And as I just bring this antenna in a bit, because it's just getting in the way of my video, this is a Drake TR22. This is like absolutely like new. The leather case feels just like it's brand new. And obviously Drake used a very much Kenwood styled microphone, and they had their own ideas on connectors. Quite a different type of connector that you see on the little TR22. And if I can just wangle this here, hang on, I'll just bring this over. Oh, that's better. Sorry about that. And we've got a microphone connected, and the little TR22 was a little crystal job. Now, how many channels was it? Gee, I have to look up the manual, but no, I won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5, 6, and now my little stand is falling down. That'll be right. I'm using the battery packs as the stands for the moment. Anyway, this is a bit of a close look at a Drake TR22 that's 1970s, around there somewhere, and this came from a good friend of mine down in Tasmania, and works like a charm. Obviously was made for very low output usage, QRP styled, but boy, you don't see them very often, I can tell you now. Just a quick look, maybe if I put that antenna in, I won't bend it, would be a good idea. Bit of a look at the back, how they were set up. They had an AC input, a DC input, the antenna for external antenna, and did they have an external speaker? That may be it right on that corner there. I'll just have to pull that little plug off, to be honest. No, that's not. That's a little thing to undo the back compartment. So I would say there's your external speaker sitting on the front there, righto, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of waterproofing going on with this. Well, water resistant, I would say probably was a better... Sorry about this video work. This is terrible. I'm out in the workshop, as you can see, with rubbish everywhere at the moment, and it's about 11 o'clock at night, and I just needed to come out and do a parcel for a gentleman for tomorrow that needs to go tomorrow if he's going to see it by Friday. And I just thought that's a mate of mine, Jeff, down in Melbourne, that we're sending an FRG7 down to, and I thought, well, I want to get that. It was all packed up, but I just hadn't done the labels, and I thought, well, if I get that done now, it'll actually get out to him. Anyway, yeah, so nice little radio. This one's transmitting, receiving quite okay. Obviously, you know, depending on where you are, whether there's a crystal in there. I actually haven't put it on the analyzer just yet, just to see what crystals are in there. But as you can imagine, this is more of a collectible that will just run the spray over and just clean up a little bit. Look, it's when I say clean up, I'm really talking, you know, probably dust from sitting here at the moment more than anything else. Anyway, that's a nice look at the Drake TR22, and yeah, look, you know, when you sort of look at these things, sometimes you got to really think about the fact that, you know, oh, there you go, you could do a crystal chart on the back, so you can actually write on the back there what frequencies you had in there for transmit receive. You can still get crystals cut for this sort of stuff. My good mate Bob was telling me over VK7RX was telling me a great way of getting them out of China. You'll end up with about 99 spares for every 100 you buy, but you'll still pay less than buying one out of Australia. Quite a bit less. Anyway, that was an interesting way to look at things. So we'll probably set this up with one of our local repeaters here that Maddie's been putting together, VK3VS, for the North East Victorian Amateur Radio Club, and make sure that it's got something that's relevant in there. And who knows, we might get lucky. The only thing that we may have to do is look at some sort of tone. Back in the 70s, tone boards, etc., weren't really big issue, but normally we're setting up our repeaters so that so many microvolts tone's not needed, so we'd be pretty much able to just sort of jump into the repeater, I think, with this on an external antenna, to be fair. All right, well, that's the Drake TR22. Just thought I'd do a bit of a quick review of it, and I figured while I'm out in the shed this late at night, I should bore you with something, and I couldn't think what. I was tempted to show you the mess around here, but I'm too embarrassed to do that at the moment. I'm looking to my left, to my right, and there's no way I'm panning this camera. All right, guys, all the best. Thanks very much for having a look at the Drake TR22, and thank you very much to my good friend down in Tasmania. This is a beautiful radio. Cheers. VK3 Charlie Mike.